Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're about to get it popping on this Madden 24 for the PS5. Make sure you subscribe and smash that like button, show some love to the channel. I appreciate it. So welcome back to the show of the Monster Squad. Yeah. And we're gonna get it popping, man. Let me fix this I don't know what's wrong with these my green screen. Never had these problems. Warp the blood clot. We're going. We're gonna play the full game.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Panthers and the Giants, just ahead on EA Sports.
All right, let's see.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Giants. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
Bryce Young, the quarterback out of Alabama with a Heisman Trophy in his hip pocket, is the new face of Carolina football. 80 touchdowns, just 12 picks in his college career for the Crimson Tide. He may be a little small in terms of size, but potential, massive.
That throw by Young incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
They do get a yard there. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Young on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go.
You know it's only preseason.
Instead, it's 4th down.
You got to build your players' characters up, their ability to get points. You build them up, so it's important.
With it is Jackson.
Oh, man.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be, someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Barkley.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st.
And this is caught. 36 yards on the play.
And what great recognition between the receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing Jones.
Oh, man.
It's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And
I'll tell you this much, man. This game got better control.
We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have
than Madden 23.
The nerve should be settled now. That first series,
you know, Madden 23, the play was a little slower.
So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now
so it's hard to control them and put them where you want them.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity,
but,
nothing big happened, but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either.
Yeah, it definitely much better.
3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
I like that.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Breaking tackle in a realistic way.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded a sack. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, he's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. But bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now Jones. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. So 8 yards on the completion.
I don't know what happened there. All I know, I had to hurry up and pick a play. Where's my play at, though?
That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right. And
that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton.
I don't know what type of down for that, but that was terrible.
And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Got to do what you got to do. Worried about your hands, though. Yeah. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Young will set to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, Young. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. And when you're down a couple of
quarterback,
like this,
man, you gotta learn. You gotta learn.
You
gotta learn.
Like that one. Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in his zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
Oh, man, we're lucky.
Taken down there after getting 8 yards.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Jones.
Oh, he dropped it. He got hit.
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down.
He got hit hard.
That was not an easy one to hold on to.
Nah, it wasn't.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. They'll net only 35.
I'm trying to get a highlight hit on him, boy.
8-yard return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Stop him.
And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge.
Ooh, boy.
Look to the quarterback.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So from the 39 now,
close it
up on a 1st and 10. They run with a 3rd-year man, Chuba Hubbard. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Young.
There you go.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They'll go to Barkley again. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And the ball on the 30, here 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. Well, that's complete to Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They're about to do the kidding play dance.
Much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Gano what I mean?
And not wanting to risk anything here.
You know what I mean?
He'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Things unfortunately continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10.
You know what I mean?
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of
Very
each other
organized.
because the rush is providing pressure.
We're going to get them right now. We're going to get them. You're going to learn. Welcome to the NFL.
When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Oh.
Young's throw here on target to Hurts.
Welcome to the NFL.
Midfield.
My man shut me up.
Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, Young. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
He's wild. He's going to the sideline. He's wild. We're going to do diamond defense.
They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket.
They're going to throw it. You know they're going to throw it.
Forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Open it up. There you go.
3rd down, Young from the gun.
There you go. Hamburger. Hamburger.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining.
Hamburger.
Now Young. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
Tight.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
The defense going to focus on medium pass.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
Crowder.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. Breida to get the third quarter started. And some space here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run again with Breida. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To the sideline, and that is a happy catch as he was able to get both feet in. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And here we'll get it down to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Play action. Now Taylor. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Daniel Bellinger. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 28-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Wow. Golf that.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
Oh, break that little baby chest. There you go.
That they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to play. You can always come back.
We're going to shut that down right now.
And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl.
Shut them down.
A 25-point lead
late that
wasn't enough
Close it
to
in.
put someone away.
Open up in the linebacker area.
Boom. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes
he's on his back.
His possession is
that's that old Madden.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss.
He's on his back.
Second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Dalton. A short throw in by Trimble. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings them third and a full 10 yards.
Just a yard. We're going to play that dying defense. We're going to lock everything down.
On the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Oh, the return is Mickens.
Oh, man.
So possession goes over here.
He would have picked up just a little bit. He would have been gone.
1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense now, they get
my
ready
man
to
walking
head back
like
on
he
the
tough.
field.
That'll be tough, and I'm going to whack you right across the mouth.
Motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Bing, 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 bing. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll give it a couple yards shy of midfield.
Lucky.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Give him some
Brandon,
rest.
5 yards on that
Throw a
run.
bomba.
Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back,
who's that? That's Beasley.
Throw a bomba to Beasley. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Oh, he dropped it.
2nd down, Taylor's throw incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still
you gonna let him sung you like that, Beasley?
You start playing a little more physically, and they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They go play action with Taylor. Here's Crowder. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
The middle's going to be open. What I missed?
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, this should be a touchdown right here. Bam, 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 bam.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Matt Breida, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Oh, my man needs 100 yards. I believe he got about 90.
Extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests.
His ankle hurt.
Both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly,
it's not gonna
I
happen
think the
again.
2 of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Complete. Smith has it. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Oh, he acting tough. He acting tough.
But oh, so effective. Nice completion there.
Got a touchdown.
Keeps the sticks moving.
And it'll be Dalton again. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
No excuse.
Well,
no
excuse. Look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh! There to Thomas. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of
just
6,
a little bit.
And it'll be second down. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw.
Get him.
And he'll go down.
Get him.
Down at the 20-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So
it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll get back 3, but this
oh, my man was right there. Bandejo, put your hands up.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Go! Oh, my goodness! Oh, man.
Midfield, a great return.
My man was about to be gone.
Back over to the Giants. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner?
I just want my man to get 100 yards.
You know, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now
it's 100 yards.
People continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll be
got 100 yards. That's it.
At the 40. 106 yards rushing here for Breida. This is a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Taylor going to throw it. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. He lets this one fly toward the back of the
touchdown!
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, he had it.
They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Oh, he dropped it. Crowder.
That pass knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Get him, guys, get him.
Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas.
Game over. Endeavor.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game. They handled.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all saw the game. Make sure you smash that like button, show some love to the channel. I appreciate it. It's the Night Train. I'm out of here, man. God bless everybody. See you next time.
Be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.